you look really closely, you can actually see me waving in that final shot. So, hello, welcome to a live park and walk, a live park walk and talk,
What?
a live park walk and talk. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Coming to you live from Disney's Hollywood Studios today. My name is Duby Mosley at LPHQ. What? The man live in the park is Jeremiah Good. How you doing today, Jeremiah?
I'm a little wet. How about you, Doobie?
I am doing pretty well. I am not wet, I'm happy to say. But it does seem to be usually right about here. I ask you what the weather's like today. Why don't you tell us?
The high was 84 set, and it's been pretty nice. Like when I was walking from my car to here, there was a nice little breeze. It wasn't too hot, and then of course, being true Florida, as soon as I walk in the park, the deluge happened.
And it rained, and it rained, and it rained. Oh, Mr. Bob Newell is happy. This is his favorite walk and talk team. Hello, Charlotte. Thank you very much for joining us. So, we are here at Hollywood Studios, as we said. Does not appear to be empty despite the rain. Pretty good crowd there today.
It is crowded. The parks have been, this is something weird to say after this past year, but summer is just about to end. So we will see how these crowds kind of thin out in the next week or so. I know that the Florida schools all start going back as of next Tuesday.
So is there anything particular going on in the park today we're checking out, or just kind of taking a walk?
Just, hey, Jeremiah, go walk Disney's Hollywood Studios. Sure. As some of you may notice, the amount of guests wearing masks have increased. Those of you who haven't paid a lot of attention to the Florida regulations, or at least the Walt Disney World and Disneyland regulations, now when you enter the stores, you must have a mask on. I'm sorry, stores, attractions, and restaurants.
Indoors, requiring a mask again. I had this already. We have a great question, a great comment here. Very appropriate today with the Galactic Star Wars Starcruiser details released. Yeah, so we're actually going to talk about that a little bit on the stream, but if you really want to talk about that, we just backstage here, decided to do a 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. live stream dedicated to the Galactic Starcruiser and what the details are and our discussions of the possibilities and such. So make sure you like this stream, click the bell to get reminded and subscribe, and you'll want to be watching that a little bit later if you're at all interested in the Galactic Starcruiser coming to Walt Disney World. Did you get to see those details, Jeremiah?
I did. I was looking at them this morning when everything came out. Am I part of the 7 o'clock discussion? 4 o'clock Pacific?
We can talk about that off air. We don't necessarily have to make that a part of our stream.
I love getting those. Like, oh yeah, you'll be there. Oh, okay. Yes.
I will say, as of right now, you're not, so you don't have to adjust your schedule. But there's always room for one more, honey.
Oh yes, I will definitely be joining in on that one.
Okay.
So yeah, the park is actually quite busy. Like I said, Florida, this is the last week of summer for the schools here. So that'll do some adjusting to the crowd levels next week. But then we also have something starting next week, the Boo Bash at Magic Kingdom. So
which is exciting. I'm sure.
How all this goes.
Let's get the state of the park. Things are always changing. So Beauty and the Beast, has it returned yet?
Not as of yet. That is scheduled later this month. That is the only show that we know of at this moment returning to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, I lost my chance to get a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, that just happened? Did you get to see everyone staring at their phone?
No, the announcement's going on in the background.
That is full.
So
let's see. How about
this
Fantasmic?
is all the line for Tower of Terror. No word on Fantasmic at all. That's one that I'm paying close attention to because, if you can't have the best Phantasmic, at least a Phantasmic will do.
Wow, that's mean. You said this is the Tower of Terror line on the right?
Yep.
What is going on?
I would guess that they may have one of the drop shafts down.
This is huge. Huge line.
And then we're walking in and checking out the line for Rock and Roller Coaster. The other day, I got in the line just over here, and then it was about an hour. So right now, they have the line starting over there, and it's 80 minutes. So we will see how all that is going.
I'm just looking at the wait times at this park, and Star Tours is only 20. After that, it gets bad. The lowest, Muppet Vision, of course, is nothing, and the movie is nothing. Vacation Fun, but Alien Swirling Saucers is 55, and it just goes up from there.
I was having a discussion with some out of town folks that are regulars. They come, they come quite often, and their statement was, "It's really busy." I was like, "Well, we have, this is the first summer that people can come back, and people have been ready to travel." So
it's good. It's good for Disney.
Yeah,
long term is good for everybody. Give a shout out to Tammy, watching us all the way from Australia. That is amazing. Hi, Tammy. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Where you are, it might be like tomorrow night for all I know. So, as you walk by, can we take a quick look at specifically the Fairfax Market? There's one of these locations that's just called Fairfax Market, right?
Busy.
Well, the reason I ask is I watched a drafting place, and when it came to Hollywood Studios quick service restaurants, one of them chose Fairfax Market. Would you agree that is among the best quick service at Hollywood Studios?
I always go with the good old standby of Backlog Cafe because refillable drinks.
It's looking like a true pro. So all these people, they're just waiting around for their mobile orders, right?
Correct. Yeah. One of the things that I've seen also quite often is, when mobile ordering first started, there was that secret of, hey, you don't have to mobile order. You can walk up and use the one standby cash register. That is no longer a secret, and that line can be like an hour long.
Oh, we have a good question. Would you say the Fairfax Market is just a snack place or good for a proper lunch?
I would say it's a proper lunch. I've definitely eaten there quite a few times because oftentimes it is not as busy as the other restaurants when it was just normal time.
It's definitely a proper lunch place. Definitely proper lunch. They have all kinds of food there. And nice place just to sit comfortably. Do some people watching.
Didn't we have lunch? Yeah, we had lunch there.
Yeah, Gideon loves the pizza there, so we always eat there. Thank you, Tammy. GM Butler likes to people watch. So what is the best place for quick service if you want to do some people watching, Jeremiah? Hey, Paradise Bear.
Anywhere in I'm wrapping up my umbrella, so that's why I'm kind of pointing up towards the billboard.
You wouldn't need to do that if you wore a poncho instead.
No, if I wore a poncho instead, then I would have to take it off or be cooked like a Hot Pocket in a microwave. So my favorite place to sit and people watch, that's a good one. I would probably say Tomorrowland Terrace is always a good place for twofold. One, it's undercover, and two, the traffic that goes through there is, mostly the families that are just trying to get out of the sun. So it offers a wider variety. And I
Cool.
really wish that this announcement was a little bit louder.
So, breaking news, apparently Tomorrowland Terrace has moved to Hollywood Studios, so that was Jeremiah's answer to my question
you
about
didn't give
Hollywood
me the
Studios.
specific
I
of,
sure did. Somebody out there
well,
rewind, verify that I asked Hollywood Studios.
again, apparently I'm hard of hearing.
What?
Quick service Hollywood Studios. I would actually go Ronto Wrap.
Well, that's a good one to say because David has a question. Where do you get a Ronto wrap lately? I feel it's changed to different venues at different times.
When the Ronto Wrap station in the marketplace was closing due to capacity issues, they would move the Ronto Wraps to Docking Bay 7. But now that, well, when things calm down a little bit, they move back to having that open. Everything is subject to change right now because yesterday I was walking through the Magic Kingdom and they had a cast member back out doing the tally and limiting admission into the store, which we hadn't seen since just before the mask mandate was removed.
Apparently, they're currently at Ronto Roasters, which is logical. So now we're walking towards Brown Derby, my favorite sit-down restaurant in Hollywood Studios.
Absolutely.
Cobb salads and all.
Huh.
Grapefruit cake.
I don't know if you can see in front of me yet or pay attention close enough, but that mass of humanity is all for Runaway Railway.
Wow. Now, it was like that back when they were spacing people out, but that's no longer the case. This is wow. Yeah, this is wow. That's a great way to say it.
Yeah, I mean, we had the discussion of, these lines seem longer because they're spacing out. Now they're not spacing out, and they're just as long, if not longer.
So we have another question from GM. So now that he's a regular here, I'm going to make some guesses about him. GM Butler, 24, based on the way he spoke earlier in that picture. This is the general manager of a soccer team in which he also plays as number 24. So he wants to know, is the Mermaid Show on?
No, we've not heard any information about the Mermaid Show. No matter what speculation there was of during the shutdown and the sign removal, they've replaced the signs. Everything is still there. It could open at any time. Well, at any time after they bring back cast and have them retrained and all of that.
Yeah, that's one of those things that won't open by surprise because we'll probably see the casting notices or people posting they're coming back to work.
Yeah, it's not like Hall of Presidents yesterday that was hey, surprise, it's open. They didn't have to call the presidents back to stand around for a little while.
Thank you for playing along, GM Butler 24. Appreciate it. So what about nighttime entertainment here? Has that returned?
Yeah, well, kind of. They returned and I can't think of the name of it, so if Tony is watching, he can give the correct name, but the animation show that they do on the Chinese theater facade returned on Sunday. And I heard that they added in some new clips from some of the newer films. I did ask because he said Luca was not there, and I asked if he looked on the second floor. He rolled his eyes much like I do to him. So
that was awesome. Luca, the best Pixar film so far. And as Tony points out, that video is currently on Laughing Place YouTube channel. So go check it out. My name is Luca.
So let's see what new billboards we have up here. We have the Jungle Cruise, now available on streaming with premium access on Disney Plus.
And in theaters.
Turner and Hooch.
And in theaters, Jungle Cruise.
And in theaters, yes. Go see it in the theaters. Get out.
I bought my AMC stock. One share of that thing. So Pixar Place is not open, so we're going to go to Toy Story Land instead.
Yes. Which I feel like I'm about to run into the lines for both Midway Mania and Slinky Dog Dash.
I have good news for you, Jeremiah.
What?
You will not be running into a line for Slinky Dog Dash because it's down.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's not a good thing.
Yeah,
that could definitely add to the crowds people that are around.
See it at a theater, and it's available in 3D. And apparently, a movie that might be particularly
Wait.
enjoyable in 3D.
Slinky Dog Dash is in the theater and in 3D. That's strange.
Oh, William Heinrich went to see it in theaters last night. Yay! We ain't paying $30 for it.
It is most definitely quiet in here without Slinky Dog.
Maybe without those coasters, no, never mind.
Hi, Woody.
Oh, what's behind what's being constructed back there?
The Roundup Rodeo barbecue that we have not heard anything about in a year and a half at least.
It's clearly
And
under
we
construction.
haven't seen any construction on the outside other than some clearing of the trees. So,
see, Tammy makes a good point. If you one person, go see it in the theater, save some money. But if you're a family of 7 or 6 or whatever she's, you can save a lot of money by doing premiere access. So,
no, I completely agree. For me, the movie experience is much like in Annie, the film, where it's an event no matter what I'm seeing. So I always love going to the theater. But 1, 2, or 3 people, I would rather go to the theater if I.
10 left. Is that the Woody's eating place?
No, that's the trash can.
Did we already pass the Woody eating place?
The lunchbox? No, that's coming up.
I always forget about the lunchbox. It's underrated.
That is the line for Midway Mania that I can't recall the last time I saw out in this full queue.
It is showing right now as 120 minutes. Probably a direct result of people going to Dash and finding out it's down.
It's time they build a new track for that. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be that long. Even though Slinky Dog is down, there are people just standing by in the queue.
It's probably smart. They will come up at some point, and they'll be in the front of the line.
Or in the middle of the line.
So is Toy Story Land one way in, one way out?
No. They actually never limited the traffic in here. I mean, yes, technically when Galaxy's Edge first opened, there was some traffic problems, but they've never done the you must enter here, you must exit there. Even, well, I guess when it opened, there was only one entrance and one exit. It was the same. So, come over and watch some alien swirling saucer.
Let's do that. Good idea. That was a new sound effect.
Let's watch the whip over here. I really enjoy Alien Swirling Saucers. It is my favorite version of Francis's Ladybug Boogie today.
You enjoy it more than Mater's?
I do enjoy it more than Mater's because it's covered and there's more spinning available. Mater's only has 2 turntables, where this one has 3 turntables.
So we are exiting Toy Story Land.
Alien Swirling Saucer has a 60-minute wait. A 60-minute wait.
I like Alien Swirling Saucers. I'm going to recommend people not wait 60 minutes for it.
Yeah.
And we are heading into Galaxy's Edge, the planet of Batu.
Yes.
And
So
as we
here's a
mentioned,
question for you, Doobie.
yes,
Of the lower level attractions in the new lands that have opened, Millennium Falcon, Alien Swirling Saucer, uh, River of Boredom, which is your favorite attraction?
I mean the one I actually enjoy going on the most would easily be Alien Swirling Saucers. River of Light is not
No, it's
particularly
not
fun
River
for
of
me.
Light. It's the
It's not River of
Pandora
Boredom.
River Adventure.
It's not that much fun to me. And Millennium Falcon, I cannot stand. So I would rather wait than, if I had to wait in that queue, I would rather wait for my family to arrive than ride it with them. I just do not enjoy it.
Okay, we're going to walk through a very, very busy spaceport here.
Before you do, we have a question. How much does it rain in December in Florida?
December is not too bad. Usually, we don't get a lot of rainstorms. I mean, there's always a possibility of rain, but December is usually a drier month, and dare I say it, often cooler.
It is. That is definitely the dry time of year. The wet season is the summer here. No, Falcon does not make me sick. I just do not. I just don't enjoy it. I mean, rides aren't for everybody, and that one's not for me. But nothing about the physical or anything. Just the story, the experience.
So there we have some first order stormtroopers. We have the first order supply store. And Doobie, what do you think could be behind this giant construction scrim that has been put up recently that looks like they're doing some type of work behind?
I have no idea, Jeremiah. Why don't you tell us?
I think it could be where the shuttle from the Halcyon will dock first thing in the morning to bring guests down from the Galactic Starcruiser to enjoy the attractions such as Rise of the Resistance, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, have some blue milk.
Can we get another point at that and just hold it for a second?
I'm sorry?
Can we get another shot of that?
Yeah.
So the reason that would be there is because the Galactic Starcruiser experience includes a visit to the planet of Batu and the chance to experience what would you call them? Not really attractions there. Just experience the planet. So,
It's a port. It's a day trip.
right. And so if you want to learn out more about the Galactic Starcruiser, a lot of details are released today, including pricing. That's on Laughing Place, and we'll be doing a stream later today, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern, to discuss and debate the Galactic Starcruiser and what it says is coming and speculate and all the fun stuff we on the internet do.
Yeah, I felt like
Right.
after last week's tease, we were expecting more of the information. I wasn't expecting the full information to be put out that quickly, but they have been teasing us for 3 years now.
The pricing is the big deal. The big deal. So
yeah.
And it opens basically a year from now, right? August 20th, 2022 is when the pricing they gave for it.
Yeah. Which is pretty amazing because exactly 10 months from today, or close to 10 months from today, wow, hang on. Let me just pan through.
So we are looking at a busy place.
In 10 months, the Disney Wish will launch. And then just a few months later, if you didn't want to take the sea cruise, you can take the space cruise.
All right, so let me ask you a question, Jeremiah.
Yes.
I know you're no expert on the Wish, and none of us really know what the Starcruiser is going to be. But if you were given a chance on August 1st to do a cruise on the Wish, a nice 5-night cruise on the Wish, or the 2-night experience on the Starcruiser, which would you choose?
I know that you were going to say this answer is wrong, but I would do the Starcruiser just because as much as I love cruising on the sea, yes, the Wish is going to be all new, all pretty, all different, but it is still on the sea where, if I were to take sorry, I'm just trapped by people right now. If I were to take the Galactic Starcruiser, it'd be a cruise through the Galactic.
Jeremiah, I have one word for you. You are wrong.
So I think my next purchase is going to be over-the-ear headphones to cover and block out all the background sound. Because for some reason it's gotten a lot louder recently. But here's something that's exciting. That's right. You can purchase space popcorn at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge again.
Oh, wow. That had been gone?
That was closed through most of the pandemic and just reopened a couple of weeks ago. I think both at the same time that both California and here opened it. We sent out a tweet about that, I believe, one of our last visits.
And we know space popcorn is far superior to Earth popcorn.
So do we have to ask a question? When we do these live streams, do you just watch people's faces at times when I'm walking towards them with the camera to see the looks that they give?
I do, but most people pay no attention.
Every now and then, like yesterday or the day before when we were at Magic Kingdom, we had this one woman and she was very much just trying to get on camera and like get her hand in the way. So it wasn't my favorite time that somebody's tried to interact with us, but I was just watching like the girls as I was coming out of the marketplace, just staring like, what is it? To me, it reminds me of America the Beautiful, the Circle Vision film, where
Oh, yes.
they're the people just staring at the camera, even though the production unit's like, don't look at the camera, don't look at the camera.
Question on the popcorn, going back there. Don't go back there. But
No.
do you recall, did they have any new flavors?
No, we do not have the new flavor like California does with the, I believe it was peanut butter type. We still just have the green, garlicky looking. Oh, so that answers another question of why it's so busy. Rise the Resistance is down. Pay no attention to the man taking off his shirt over there.
Wow. So Rise of Resistance is down. That's not good. Are you sure it's down?
I'm sorry?
I mean, I guess you were just there. You're sure.
I know your answer would be The Wish. And trust me, The Wish is something that I want to be on as quickly as possible, just from the stuff that we've seen from the Disney Parks blog. But the Starcruiser, I think we may get into a little bit of a debate later on, and I think everybody will kind of understand my opinion of it. But we'll talk about that at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern.
So we are now in the magical portal that takes us from the planet of Batu to the planet of Muppet.
It's amazing how we can go straight into this facade area. Do we want to walk down by Muppets?
Let me think. Where are we? Yes, we do. Tammy has a question. Do they have the blue? Have you seen the new blue Mickey popcorn bucket anywhere?
No.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
I'm sorry, are you in need of a new popcorn bucket?
I am not, but I saw that bucket and it's so simple but so pretty. It's like electric blue or something.
Oh, look, they have the new Muppet Show poster up.
Disney Plus.
for the longest time they had the old Muppet show poster up. Muppet Vision looks like it is just straight walk-in right now, which is nice. The Soundstage 1 store, aka Muppet store, has not reopened yet. Pizza Rizzo is... I think Pizza Rizzo is underrated. I enjoy Pizza Rizzo.
Is the second floor open?
Yes.
Then it's great. Can you sit outside on the second floor?
Sorry?
Can you sit outside on the second floor?
Yes.
Then that is the best people watching quick service place and studios.
I enjoy sitting in the ballroom because there's nothing like sitting and enjoying cheesy wedding music. You know, do the hustle. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do the hustle. Yes, I am old.
Nice breeze kicking up.
So yesterday we were talking about how they're going to have one of their 50 statues for the 50th will be the lead character from Soul, whose name escapes me at this moment. And we were thinking, where would they put him? And they thought this street, the former New York street, might be a good place for him. Joe Gardner. So you look around and show where would be the perfect place to put him.
Well, they could definitely... Well, this is actually now Los Angeles themed.
And I thought
because the tap house, the baseline tap house, and those shops are all the LA area now. But I do think, you know, they could put out in this planter right here because it's kind of the cross in between the imagination and the real life.
Oh, very good. Oh, if you missed it yesterday, I know all the talk was about Disneyland annual passes or the Magic Key, but they also announced that Walt Disney World annual passes would be returning in time for the 50th.
I do have to say that while the Magic Key, I was getting a lot of questions about that from, you know, of course, California friends. The amount of questions I got of, do you think the Florida annual pass is going to be Magic Key based? And I wanted to go, you know, it is.
It already is.
Yeah, I mean, not to throw a wet towel on the excitement of the Magic Key. It's just the annual pass program with a new name.
It is.
And a little bit of a twist, but we all kind of knew that reservations were going to be around for a while. So,
right. Given reservations, it is the annual pass holder program.
Yeah.
You know the best part of having quick service restaurant at the restaurant to your right? It's when you eat outside and you can actually watch the Indiana Jones show from a really fun angle.
Yes, I do love that corner. I just wish that show... If the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular and the Little Mermaid show and the Beauty and the Beast show all were to return at least 2 times during the day, I would be able to walk in this area, throw a stone. Don't throw stones. Laughing Place does not endorse that. And not hit a soul. And if you happen to have a spot where Frozen is going at the same time, that's when you run to the rides.
Keep an eye out for that popcorn bucket because people are very interested in that. Apparently it's metallic blue, not electric blue.
Electric Boogaloo?
If you find it, I think some people are going to be yelling for their orders.
I will walk around Echo Lake and I will take a look at our standard popcorn area.
Speaking of, Tony Betty thinks Pixar Place will be the location. No, thinks Echo Lake will be the location for Joe Gardner. It's not New York. I don't think so. Although the music works.
I mean, technically, this is all Hollywood that never was, but always will be.
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Michael Eisner.
It's nice to see Gertie's is open. You know, you can definitely tell that it's a busy day when Gertie's, the ice cream of extinction, is open.
That is such a cool location. I remember when they used to have sunglasses on him.
No, never mind.
So Tony Betty tells us Beauty and the Beast is coming back on August 8th. He also tells us Beauty and the Beast is coming on August 15th. So thank you, Tony Betty.
Wait, is Beauty and the Beast coming back on August 8th or August 15th?
No idea. That's why we appreciate Tony. I have a feeling Tony will give me the correct answer in a second. We should not leave ambiguous information out there.
We would never do something like that. I feel like I could walk behind this backpack and get a tan.
Laughing Place does not condone commenting on the accessory choices guests in the park.
Oh, here's something that is new. I've only seen a couple of pictures of.
15th is the answer. What?
We have Max and Goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I will get a picture of this as long as they are out after this.
Hi, Maxie.
Goofy just hanging out by the SS Down the Hatch, which that is not open. I think it's reopened.
That's what went through my mind too, Rebecca. I feel like we might get along.
Okay, we'll walk by this popcorn stand. The only thing I see at the other popcorn stand is the Millennium Falcon.
Which is okay.
If you want a giant Millennium Falcon that you have to buy luggage to take home.
Can't you just fly it home?
Yes. You're very small. If you're Calvin of Calvin and Hobbes, yes. So yes, just the Millennium Falcon, but they do have sweet and savory popcorn. A flavorful blend of caramel and cheese.
We have a question from the gallery. December 4th through 8th. Is the Christmas decor usually up on those dates?
Yes, Christmas decorations will go up roughly November -3rd.
Yeah, they are long up by the time December rolls around. You are safe, Tammy.
Yeah, considering as of yesterday, the jack-o'-lanterns have started to appear on Main Street.
Ugh.
The bunting appeared 2 days prior, and then of course that means that within it's fall, right? It's time for Boo Bash. That starts like in 3 days.
I mean, if you're going to move back to school up to the middle of August, then you have to move fall up to the middle of August.
Okay, so I threw on my mask, so we're going to go through Mickey's of Hollywood. The answer to the popcorn query is no, it is not available.
So I think so far we've only seen it at the Disneyland Resort. So we're just waiting for it to float over here.
As we've learned, it takes a little while for the stuff such as the popcorn bucket or a Jungle Cruise Sunday boat to arrive in Florida. I'm still waiting for the Jungle Cruise Sunday float. Masks have returned to the $9.99 price. For a little while, they were buy one, get one free.
And they've actually returned to the normal price?
Yes, $9.99 each.
That's hilarious.
And here are some of the most creepy Nuimos possible.
I feel like that's a great lesson for kids in the rule of supply and demand.
But my favorite, the Winnie the Pooh characters have returned. And that just about does it for this edition of the what did you call it?
Shut up. So what are you doing for the rest of your day, Jeremiah?
Riding the bridge.
I believe at about 7 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock your time, I will be on a live stream regarding the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, the Halcyon.
All right. Well, we invite everyone back for that. And also we have Marvel Talk coming up in a couple hours as well. And, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, because we go live a lot around these parts for all kinds of reasons. We don't need much of an excuse to get on here on YouTube. So thanks for joining us today from Hollywood Studios. Jeremiah, you want to sign off for us?
Bye, y'all.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Goodbye, you all. But I dropped the you to sound more street. So it's bye, y'all.
I'm just not sure what that has to do with Hollywood Studios.
Oh, and that's a wrap.